any more information on the old goat? If you do, I know people would like to hear anything about it. So, how about it, Gary? Are you with us? It's a little early, but it's all your turn. WBA VMW.
Hey, Jim, I'll say good morning, KSUP-QV.
Okay, Mark. How about it, Gary?
All right, Jim. I have not heard anything else. I did Google Dick, and he is, I believe, according to what I found, Anthony Funeral Home in Akron, Ohio. But then the full obituary is not there. He was born November 30th, 1946, and he died, as we know, August 28th, 2025. So that's all the information I have. I'm waiting for the full obit to come out, and I will email all the club, and then we'll certainly have information on the nets as well. So that's all I have, Jim, on that. Yeah, if you haven't heard, K8AMX Dick Wilson passed. I think it was yesterday. Well, it was August 28th. It was early in the morning, according to Fred, WA8KOC. That's all I have, Jim. But as I said, as soon as that information becomes available, we'll let everyone know what the arrangements are, etc. How about you? What's going on with you? Oh, by the way, KE8TLB, he's off today. I imagine he'll check in a little later maybe, but he suggested that we wear those Barometer Net T-shirts to the picnic on September 7th. That might be a nice touch. Anyway, I thought it was a nice idea, and I told Randy, who's off today, by the way, KE8TLB, I told him I'd announce that. Anyway, what do you have for us, Jim? WB8, VMW, AA8CS.
Well, in a way, good and bad. You know, I hate to hear about the old goat, Dick, but then that was my birthday. And, man, that's just terrible to have him passing on my birthday. Well, one thing I know that he's up there with his own stick looking down on me, and I suppose whenever something bad happens, I know it's him. So if anything happens to me, out of the ordinary, I'll definitely report it, because that old goat, he don't give up that easy. He'll be doing something for me or to me, or be doing something to keep me remembering him. So he's got a place in the back of my mind that's hidden, and it pops out every once in a while and say, "I'm here." So I got to be good. Gonna miss him a whole bunch. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna jump out of here and I'm gonna head for the kitchen. I got my kids; they'll be coming around today. So 7 trees, everybody, and say a prayer for his better half that's still here. Still got a job to do. 7 trees, back to net.
All right, Jim, very good. Your banter with the old goat, between the old buzzard and the old goat, was famous enough that it earned a spot on the Barometer Net T-shirt that was designed by K4OG. So that was pretty cool. Pretty good idea to wear the shirts if you have one, and I got to say, we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him. And he probably still has his shtick out for you. He probably does. Yeah, and you know it's all in good fun, because that's really who Dick was. All right, let's get this show on the road. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. My name is Gary. The call is AA8CS, and I'll be your NCO this morning. And let's see. Let's have Brian lead us off, as we normally do. KD8VMM Mobile. Brian, what say you? This is AA8CS.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. Yeah, sorry to hear about Richard there. He's been on the net for a long time. So. And it's chilly here. Same temperature as yesterday, 48 degrees. So had a little bit of fog out this way. I'm heading west, so the opposite direction. So, sun's coming up, and it's supposed to be a good weather-wise this weekend. So enjoy it if you get the 3 days off. So, and that's what I have. So. And enjoy your football, Gary. I know you're going to be watching it tomorrow. So big game, I guess. So. And have a good one, KD8VMM, and I'll be clear.
All right, Brian, thanks for leading us off this morning. Yeah, football's in the air. I will admit I am an addict. And, yeah, Ohio State, Texas, great start to the season. And I guess they're all kind of big games now, with a 12-team. All of the top teams that are playing, there's a number of top teams playing each other. For instance, Ohio State and Texas, number 1 and number 3. But even if they lose, that would be the end of their season. Ohio State, Texas, whoever lose that game, that would be the end of the season. Not this year. No. Just like last year, Ohio State was a number 8 seed, which that's more indicative of the process than the team. But nevertheless, they were a 2-loss team last year, and ranked number 8 and still pulled it off. So there you have it. It's going to be exciting. Brian, thanks for being here. We're going to clear with you, and we're going to get right into our mobiles and short time. Mobile short time, folks, come on down. This is AA8CS.
KE8, H&K Mobile.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Stu, Chardon, Mobile.
Kilo, Bravo 8, Oscar, Tango, Kilo Mobile.
This is Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta, India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia.
Good morning, NEDXPK, in and out. Good morning, Gary.
7 VAN, Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Gary, 73.
All right, we picked up KE8HNK, W8STU Mobile, WB8OTK Mobile, KJ5DIT, N8XPK. Good morning, Marty. Good to hear you, man. Always a pleasure. And N7VAN, Brian, got you. Both you and Marty are in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning and saying hello. We do appreciate that on this fabulous Friday. Let's see. Let's get our mobiles in here. WBSTU. Stu to take it. AA8CS on this end. And OTK, you're next.
Good morning, Gary, and the rest of the net. By golly, on the way to work as usual. Excited because this is going to be a 3-day weekend. And I got in the truck this morning. It was 52.
A little nippy, not as bad as it was. I think yesterday it was 49 when I got in the truck. But so we warmed up a little bit. But it's only supposed to get up like, I don't know, 65, something like that today. It's weird. Well, I guess it is almost September, but I got used to that 90-degree weather we were having for a while. I enjoyed that myself. I enjoy all the seasons. Even though I'm an older fella, I have no inclination to go down to Florida or somewhere south. I still enjoy all the seasons. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. Great day today. I'll say 73. Big A8 to the ladies. And until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control. The best to you.
All right, Stu, very good. Thanks for being here this morning, sir. Enjoy Fabulous Friday. And have one as well. W8STU. We're going to clear with you. Let's pick up KB8OTK Mobile. Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good morning. Well, coming to you from 480 and 422 via Newberry. Good morning. Just had Cleveland Clinic, more doctor's appointments, so it's almost a 2-hour drive to get there, and I had a nurse ask me, why do you drive so far to come up here? And my answer was, it's because it's worth it. Best place in the country to get care, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to go there. So that's what's going on. I'll listen out until, another half hour until I get there. So 73, KB8, OTK Mobile.
KB8OTK Mobile AAHCS. All right, Mike. Hopefully nothing too awfully serious is going on there, but you're absolutely correct. World famous, world acclaimed, very, very, it's best care in the world right here in northeastern Ohio, for sure. All right, Mike, take care and be safe out there. We're going to clear with OTK. Let's pick up KE8HNK. Good morning, Elmer. How you doing, sir? You don't happen to be trackside, do you? This is AAHCS.
KE8HNK, AAHCS. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, rest of the listeners. I'm actually almost trackside. Yesterday, I got a chance to see a lot of the local belt line here in Barberton actually operating and being by their yard. I'm only 3 minutes away from work, so that's always a good thing. But other than that, I just did see one train from the State Street Bridge, and traffic is a little bit hectic this morning, I think, just because of the holiday. And right now, as we're speaking, I am actually pulling in trackside myself as we speak, so kind of a cool thing to be able to do anymore because taking a boy to school gives me about an hour and a half of time to actually spend, enjoying the hobby and getting back into what I was doing originally. But other than that, it's sad to hear about Dick. Wish him well. And Jim, I wanted to tell you a happy belated birthday. I didn't even catch on to that till today. But other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and say 73. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'll be on the net tomorrow morning. K8HNK, back over to net control.
Thanks, Elmer. Thanks for being here on this fabulous Friday. Don't forget to have one. K8HNK, we're going to clear with you. And let's head out to Arkadelphia. KJ5 DIT to take it. AAHCS on this end. Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning, and condolences to the families of those who passed. Kids are up. They are busy with noses and tablets. And switches. Lights are on. My young man Daniel decided that he gets to be the one up before the sun comes up. So, and he made it. We wish you all well. And we're looking for a wonderful Friday. I believe it's about 60-something this morning. It's supposed to get up to 80. So it's going to be a comfortable day, running kids around, and I might get that antenna. I keep trying, if the rain kind of holds off. So, y'all take care. 73.
73, right back at you, Matthew. You take care. Enjoy Fabulous Friday. We'll talk to you again soon. KJ5DIT, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to the Tulsa area and pick up Ray and Nancy if we can. K5CFY. This is AA8CS. Ray, are you with me this morning?
AA8CS, K5CFY. I am here and listening. Been a great net. Thanks for doing it. Not much going on here. Definitely going to miss Dick. And I remember being on the Beacon Net and learning about the Barometer Net and started listening and definitely enjoyed the goings-on the Barometer Net. Anyway, we'll miss him, and he's definitely in a better place. Thanks for running the net there, Gary. Good to hear you, and we'll give it back to you. Have a great net. 73, all take care. K5CFY.
All right, Ray, thank you for that. Yep, we are all going to miss him. I mean, after all, he was, he was the old goat. Yes, he was. All right, we're going to clear with CFY. Let's see if Nancy's with us this morning. KI5OZZ, the Oz. Good morning, Nancy. What say you?
AA8CS and the rest of the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. And, well, the arm is sore, but it's a little more range of motion. I got to keep on working it and stretch the muscles that have atrophied and strengthen them and so on. And it's going to be a bit of a road, but I'm going to make it happen. So, not quite exactly the magical process that I was led to believe, but I don't have a choice. I can't not have an arm that is, I can't have an arm that won't do what I need it to do. So, yeah, I got to make it do it. So, there you go. The nerve block wore off, and the pain isn't actually that much until I try to make my arm do something that it hasn't done for a minute. So, there you go. So, many visits to the physical torturist yet to come. But I'll get her dead. So with that, good to hear everyone out there, and my condolences to Susan and the rest of King Richard's family. From KI5OZZ, back over to you there, Gary.
KI5OZZ, AA8CS. All right, Nancy, yeah. Well, that's part of the journey, I think, as you mentioned. Joyce here has she's just now feeling a little bit better. She's had two hip replacements. Well, she had two knee replacements, and now she has completed the quadfecta, two hips as well. So it's been quite the journey for her. Plus an adverse reaction to the COVID vaccine. It's been interesting since 2020, that's for sure. Anyway, Nancy, my very best to you, kiddo. You take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon. KI5OZZ, we're going to clear with you, which I'm at the bottom of my list already. Imagine that. The AMXs are off to a wedding in Pennsylvania, and TLB has the day off, getting ready to go to West Virginia, get his truck fixed. There you go. All right. Here, this next round, we're going to pencil in KA8MNT, K8AGW and N8WS. We're going to protect them from the horde. Yes, but we're interested in the horde, so come on down. If you'd like to join us, now's your opportunity. This is AA8CS, and I'm looking for check-ins.
KCA.
Sheriff Foxtrot there. Art and Blackburn.
KCA. Fox Queen Victor. We'll see if it works.
It worked, Mark. I just want you to know.
WB6BJN in Central Tennessee. Good morning.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango. Mobile. Good morning, Gary.
KD8SLG. Nick down the farm.
KE8, VOX, Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott and Vermilion.
KE8 OWX, Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Whiskey X-Ray. I'll be in and out.
John, mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Elmer, West Virginia, KF8 ERZ.
Alpha Delta 8, Papa Juliet, AD8 PJ, Al in Solon.
All right, nicely done. The aforementioned, of course, KC8FQV's in there, KE8SFS, WB6BJN, AA8CT, KD8SLG, KE8VOX, KE8OWX. Thomas, good morning to you, sir. I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning on this fabulous Friday. And it is fabulous Friday. KE8UIB Mobile's in there. Stand by, John. We're going to get right to you. KF8ERZ. Terry, another fine business signal into northeastern Ohio. Thanks for being here. And 88PJ, all on tap. There we go. It's going to be a good one. So, stand by. Let's get our mobile in here. KE8UIB to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, John. How you doing?
AA8CS from KE8UIB. Good morning, Gary. Everybody out there on the net. I'm running a little behind on this fabulous Friday. I'm still in the Mathland area as I do this lovely drive from Mathland to Hartville, and it's a little gray out here and a little foggy this morning, you guys. But on the fabulous side, it is Friday. I got a little bit on my work plate today, but hopefully everything goes smooth. I'll get it done and enjoy a 3-day weekend. And with that, you guys, that's the trick to living the $5 dream, a nickel at a time. This is KE8UIB. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control 73, y'all. Thanks for running that, Gary.
Oh, John, you gave us the secret to the $5 dream. Yeah, all right, very good. Hey, you enjoy that 3-day weekend, and we'll talk soon, sir. Take care. Enjoy Fabulous Friday as well. KAUIB, we're going to clear with you. Let's see. Let's start off with a joke here. KA8MNT to take it. AA8CS. And let's see. Tom, go ahead. And you haven't talked about Linda. How's she doing?
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Well, she's doing pretty good. She's in her favorite place right now. Head plastered to the pillow and cutting logs for the winter. So, she's happy at this point. Let's see. We're going to start today off with 52 degrees with 98% humidity. There's been no wind out there at all again today, with 0 rain since midnight. And let's see, the barometer sitting at, barometer sitting at 30.10. And let's see. Today's high is going to be a whopping, what do I got there? Oh, looking at the wrong line. Whopping 69 degrees, partly cloudy with 3% chance of rain. Can't read my own writing this morning. But things are going along pretty good. We've got really nothing planned for the week today through Monday. Normally, we would be at the Stark County Fair working and that, but we quit doing that a couple years ago because it's just too much to get around in there. And well, I'm not going to say that the fair is going downhill, but it's not like it used to be, so we're not going to be there. Oh, let's see. That's about all I got to talk about this morning, I think. So let me get off of my duff here and grab a quick nickel. K8MNT back. After being married for 30 years, a wife asked her husband to describe her. He looked at her for a short time and then said, "You're ABCDEFGHIJK." A puzzled look on her face. She says, "Well, what does that mean?" He said, "Adorable, beautiful, cute, delightful, elegant, foxy, generous, gorgeous, and hot." Well, she smiled happily and said, "Oh, that's so lovely. But what about IJK?" And he looked at her and said, "I'm just kidding." Well, the swelling in his eye is starting to go down, and the doctor's fairly optimistic that he's going to be able to save his family jewels. And with that, I want to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Academy Award-winning, with honors, AA8CS.
W8WKY.
Now, what wife wouldn't think that's funny? And now I know why you tell these things when Linda's in bed. All right, thanks for the chuckle, sir. We really appreciate it. I'm going to pick up AA8CT. Craig, you're normally on the road or something. I just want to make sure that you're not on a short leash and you didn't or forgot to tell me about it. AA8CT to take it, and FQV. Mark, you're on deck.
AA8CS, AA8CT, good morning, Gary. I'm going to keep it quick. I was looking back, and I did have, in my short time as being a ham, I did have the opportunity to talk with Richard 3 or 4 times in the morning and feel honored. With that, he is in a better place and looking down on us with a big grin, and I'm sure he will be missed, and I will miss the American Motors Experimental. Signing off. And to all the Barometers, have a great day. Keep good thoughts in your heart, and I will turn it back to you, Gary. So this is AA8CT, turning it back to AA8CS, and have a wonderful day, and thank you for all you do for the club and for the net. Take care, my friends, and I'm out.
AA8CT, AA8CS. I still stumble over that. All right, Greg. He was a fine human being. There you go. He really was. He really was. All right, Craig. Take care. Have a fabulous Friday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with CT. Let's pick up KC8FQV. Good morning, Mark. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing good. KSF Kitty. Yeah, I had a hard sleep last night again. Once I couldn't sleep. I missed the 6 o'clock group. Mix Dick, Jim set 6:30. As a matter of fact, he's getting so big of a group. I don't know if he's going to have to start a little earlier or what. I don't know how he's going to do it. I'll leave it up to him to figure it out. But it's good to hear him, and everything going good. And them two ain't gonna. Now Jim don't have someone to play with. So for Dick and AMX out there in Akron. So condolences to that, and we'll send it back your way, Gary. And you got the bionic woman. KSFQ back to net control.
The $1 million woman. At least that's what it feels like, Mark. All right, KC8FQV, we're going to clear with you, Mark. Thanks for being here this morning. Let's see. Here's what we're going to do. KE8SFS to take it, followed by N8WS, and then WB6BJN. That's going to be fun. Yeah, stand by. KE8SFS. Mark. Another Mark. Mark. How you doing, Mark? What's up? How's your car?
51 degree here, and mostly cloudy, but there is some sunshine peeking through. And it's going to get up to 64 today, so we're going to have a cool day today. And it feels like 51, and the wind is 7 miles per hour north. Ooh. Gas price is $2.79 to $2.88 around Wagner. Yeah, let me drop it for a bit. Anyhow, I'm going to miss Dick too. He was one of the first one I met in our club, and I met him at the field day. Somebody told me about field day. It was in 2021, and he was there, him and Sue, and Jim is now the only one in the barnyard now. You know, I guess we gotta keep up with Jim now, and you know, and my car. I don't know if you heard, I got an odd bill a week ago from yesterday. That's why I wasn't at the meeting. And I'm looking for somebody to repair it. And it needs some work on it. And I don't have money to buy another car, you know. So unfortunately, this one's going to have to last. It's drivable. It just needs some work on it. So anybody out there who know how to work on a car, and if you're going, if you can come in the neighborhood of Wadford here, I'm here. Okay. Out of that, that's pretty much it on that. So I'm going to give it back to you. I'm beginning now. But I'll give it back to you. Kia at 8 Surf Auto Sir.
KE8SFS, AA8CS. All right, Mark, thanks for that. Wow, you remember meeting Dick at Field Day in 2021. That's pretty cool. Sir, really good luck with that car. If I understand it correctly, last time I heard you have a headlight issue. If that's what I'm listening to. All right, KE8SFS, Mark. We're going to clear with you, sir. Have a fabulous Friday. And now we have two reports coming up consecutively. NAWS, the National Weather Service, will lead us off with a splendid report, primarily on space weather, and then another splendid report from Mark from Tennessee there, WB6BJN. So lead us off there, Bill. NAWS to take it. AAHCS on this end. And BJN, Mark, you're on deck.
AAHCS and crew, here's NAWS. Good morning, service leader. Air quality index this morning is not available. Something going on at the Weather Bureau. My sunrise 6:52, my sunset 8:08, length of day 13 hours 15 minutes. Solar flux indices at 232, sunspot number 213. A is 7, K is 1. Geomagnetic field is very quiet. No E-skip predicted. Travel could be between a 0 and a 4, depending on where you live in Ohio. And the 3 and the 4 is on the western side of the state. What I missed? My forecast. I got 51 degrees this morning. Humidity 100%. Wind speed calm. Barometer 3013. 2.51 degrees. Visibility 8 miles. Patchy fog this morning. It looks pretty good right now. Prediction for today is patchy fog before 10 a.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high near 67. Calm winds becoming north 5 to 8 miles an hour in the morning. That means it's going to be a cold wind. That don't help the cold weather either. Spaceweather.com. Monster sunspots. The phalanx of large sunspots is facing Earth. They're so large, photographers are catching them in the sunrise and sunset. Caution, always use safe solar filters. Forecasters estimate a 65% chance of M-class flares and a 15% chance of X flares during the next 24 hours. And Earth through a chronograph. This is a pretty neat article, but it's a little bit hard to see. But if you look carefully down toward the bottom of the picture, those are the 5 Great Lakes right there. Currently we have 14 sunspots on the sun, sunspot groups. That's more than we've had in quite a while. That's about it for me. Fearless leader. Back to you, Gary. AAHCS in a group. 7-3, everyone. Have a great weekend. NAWS.
NAWS, AAHCS. All right, Bill, thank you for that report. We do appreciate it. You take care. Have a fabulous Friday. And we'll do this again next week. Yeah, we will. NAWS. We're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Mark for another splendid weather report. Coming to you from Clarksville, Tennessee. Yeah, all right. What say you, Mark? WB6BJN, AAHCS, and K8AGW. You're on deck.
All right. Thank you, Gary. WB6BJN, Clarksville, Tennessee. Good morning, all. Hope everybody's having a great day. Looking forward to a great Labor Day weekend. Currently, I have 30.13.2 on the barometer, and it is steady. 53.6 degrees and 53.6 on the dew point. That makes your humidity at 100%. When those two are together, that's what you get, 100%. Let's see. calm winds, clear skies. We've got about 2.5, 3 miles visibility and some light ground fog. That doesn't surprise me with that dew point and temperature together. No rain today, no rain tomorrow, but we might get some rain next week. Another low-pressure area comes down out of Canada next week, and that'll force a cold front through the area. It's going to keep our temperatures in the upper 70s and 80s. Now, those temperatures will warm today around here, get up into the mid 80s or upper 80s, about 87, and then cool off starting tomorrow, and will continue to cool into next week. So it won't get ridiculous. Things will stay dry, except when those shortwave troughs come through. A major long-wave trough coming out of Canada looks like it's going to keep a lot of the nation from the Midwest and south all the way to the eastern seaboard nice and cool. The people that are going to get hot, if you go to the West Coast, a prolonged heat wave as the Four Corners High begins to move westward over California. So they've been cool all summer, but guess what? They're going to get a prolonged heat spell. Places like San Francisco could get up into the 80s and 90s next week. That's hot for San Francisco, right on the coast. And the marine layer will compress, so we feel bad for those people. But the rest of the nation, from the Rockies eastward, looks good. Nothing big in the tropics right now. There is a tropical wave off the coast of Africa. Let me take a break. Keep an eye on that as it starts to move through the eastern Atlantic and the mid-Atlantic and see where it goes. Right now it's not a big deal, but it is a tropical wave that we'll have to watch coming off the coast of Africa into the Cape Verde Islands, and those can eventually affect the United States if they continue to strengthen. But so far, good luck this year. And nothing big in the Pacific Basin as far as hurricanes or tropical storms. There is some activity out there, but nothing to worry about for the U.S., of course. Gary, that's it for me. Everybody, I hope, has a blessed Labor Day weekend, a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll be back next week for sure, and we'll even probably be there tomorrow for some more weather. Back to you, sir. WB6BJN.
WB6BJN. This is AA8CS. All right, Mark, another splendid report. Thank you for that. Very nicely done. We do appreciate it. You and Bill do such a great job putting you in tandem. That's just a pleasure. Anybody interested in the weather between you two, you guys have some great information. We do appreciate that immensely. All right, Mark, enjoy Fabulous Friday, and you too have a wonderful and blessed Labor Day holiday. It should be a good one. It really should. It really should. We're going to miss K8AMX, of course, but anyway, I guess life goes on, right? There you go. All right, let's get up to the North Coast. K8AGW, Dan to take it. AA8CS and Nick, SLG, you're on deck.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW here. Yeah, we kind of like to pause for the cause, let everything get all linked up here, and let everybody, they make everything easier for net control and everybody. So, yeah, we turned in early last night, got up early this morning, and Mama Fran got up there. She got all the wash all cleaned up, so she let the machine do all the machines do all the wash in there, and she put them away. So she got up and got going, and so that's all done for the weekend for her. We all slept well, and after the Nor's net last night, about 20 minutes after the net, we had quite a bit of rain come down, and lasted quite a while, but it was fast moving, and
we appreciate the light and rain, so things are starting to green up. But there for a while, we thought we were going to lose everything. You know, it was dry and everything. I went to put the shovel in the ground the other day, and the ground was still quite hard. But anyhow, we'll try to shovel today. It should be soft enough. But everybody try to stay well, stay safe, and have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to drop it before it drops me. I'll be right back. The old man gets rambling and forgets about time here, Gary, so we don't want things to time out. But anyhow, I've been getting better. I haven't timed out things here for a while, so I get more alert. But anyhow, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be well. Best of 73, and thanks for keeping me on deck there. And with that, best of 73 to everyone. So with that, I want to, oh, by the way, if fellows let Susan know she can turn the radio on and listen about all the good words about Dick, and hope that would make her feel quite a lot better. So she can't transmit, but she can listen. So hopefully can do that. But he is definitely missed. And so with that, 73 KJGW back to net control.
K8AGW, AAHCS. Yeah, Dan. I remember when Mama Fran said hello to Dan on to Dick on the radio. Man, he was on cloud nine for about 2 weeks afterwards, letting us know how much he appreciated that. I know you two were dear to Dick as well. All right, Dan. K8AGW, we're going to clear with you. And you tell Mama Fran that we all said hello. You guys take care. Enjoy Fabulous Friday. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. And we'll talk to you again real soon. This is AAHCS. Let's pick up KD8SLG, the Nixter. Good morning, sir. What's up?
W8WKY.
AAHCS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer netizens. Sorry for the delay there. You know, my Node had to ID because I haven't keyed up in like 40 minutes. It's definitely time. Let's start with a little Beckett this morning. The sun's shone, having no alternative on the nothing new. I was there at that field day that Mark talked about, SFS, and we had a number of us had spent a bunch of time getting to know each other on the radio during COVID because there was nothing else to do but be radioactive. So that was the first time a bunch of us had actually met face to face, and it's one of those times when we learned that you could identify people by their voice off the radio, because King Richard definitely had a distinctive voice on and off the radio. And to put it in certain terms, King Richard held court and we all lined up to kiss the ring at that field day. I remember it quite distinctly. Thanks for bringing that up, Mark. We'll end with another more recent poet. Gary, you'll appreciate this one. Remember, today is the tomorrow of yesterday. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
I'll tell you, I wish my memory was even close. Oh man, I do remember. I remember the field day, and I remember that. But I got to say, it just was a lot of fun. We just had a lot of fun, and Dick had a way about him, didn't he? He just charismatic. He was. I wish I would have known him before he had his stroke and suffered his mobility issues. He must have been quite the character. I never had that opportunity, but boy, I'll tell you, I kind of wish that I did. All right, Nick. Always a pleasure, my friend. Always a pleasure. It was great talking to you yesterday too. By the way, boy, I'll tell you, I was just sitting there doing nothing, and there you were. It was a great conversation. It meant a lot. KD8SLG, I'm going to clear with you. Let's head back up to the North Coast here. KE8VOX, Scott to take it. This is AA8CS. And next up will be KF8ERZ. Terry, you're on deck, okay? Scott, take it away. KE8VOX, this is AA8CS.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning to all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie, Vermilion, Ohio. Yeah, we didn't get much rain like North Coast Dan did. We only got 0.02 of an inch of rain. That was a couple hours before the net started. But this morning we're starting out with an air temperature of 61.3, humidity of 60%, and the barometer's holding steady at 30.06. The lake temperature and water temperature is 73.4, and wow, it's going down fast. But the winds north and northwest between 8 and 4, and the waves are just starting to crest. So I'd say it's 1.5 foot, 2 foot rollers out there. But otherwise, another great day to do stuff. I guess I gotta get the yard mowed, and I want to do that first. And I got my antenna farm grew yesterday, so I want to get that straightened up and try it out and whatnot. And I just enjoy the weekend, I guess. Big party on Monday over at my cousin's, so a busy weekend. But that's all I got. Everybody have a safe weekend. Love to hear you back on Tuesday mornings. Well, tomorrow morning too, and Monday. But I know it's a long weekend, and traffic's just a bear up here along the lakeshore during these weekends. But everybody have a great day. AA8 Custom Select. This is KE8VOX. Sending it back to Net Control.
All right, Scott, thanks for that. Yeah, we had 0.16 of an inch of rain yesterday. That's all we had. Nothing since midnight. But it was a wet your whistle kind of thing. But we really could use some rain. But yeah, about the time you get the kind of rain you need, it's too much, I suppose. But so we'll just take what we get, I guess. All right, KE8VOX. Scott, enjoy the weekend. Sounds like you plan on growing some antennas there. So don't forget to weed it too. You got to weed that antenna farm every once in a while. All right, KE8VOX. We're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Terry in West Virginia. KF8ERZ. Good morning, Terry. What say you? And 88PJ. Al. You're on deck.
AA8CS, it's KF8ERZ. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net this morning. It's as always, it's a pleasure to be with you guys and start my day out right with the Sarah group. And I tell you, I've met some wonderful, amazing people in amateur radio, but the Sarah group is the best of the best. It's the most positive, upbeat, supporting people and atmosphere on these nets, and I just really enjoy being part of you and checking in with you guys, and I appreciate you taking the check-in. If I lived closer, I'd join the club myself. But anyway, it's a little chilly here this morning. It's around 50 degrees in West Virginia, and another fall-like day, and I'm just going to get things around here and head to work soon. But yeah, definitely my prayers are with Susan, Dick's wife there, and their family if they're lost, and that's always a hard time. But anyway, with that, I don't know much else. Just want to say 73s to everybody in the net, and everybody have a wonderful holiday weekend. And Lord willing, I'll check in again with y'all tomorrow morning. So with that, I'll say 73s, everybody, and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
KF8ERZ, AA8CS. All right, Terry, thanks for the kind words. That means a lot. Yeah, we do our best. We really do, and we try hard. And you should check into the Beacon Net if you have an opportunity. On Wednesday nights at 9:30, the pre-net starts, and Sunday at 9:30 as well. Those are two fun nets. So really, really fun nets. We also have our club net on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Yeah, hang around. You might. We might rub off on you a little more, maybe. You never know. All right, but again, thanks for the kind words. That was very nice. KF8ERZ, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Al, AD8PJ to take it. AA8CS, good morning. What do you have for the net, Al?
AA8CS, this is AD8PJ. Good morning, Gary, and the rest of the net. It's 52 and sunny here in Solon, and just wanted to wish everybody a great day and a happy weekend. With that, I'll say 7-3. Send it back to net control. This is AD8PJ.
AD8PJ, AA8CS. All right, Al, thanks for being here this morning. Yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend, I do believe. According to my prognosticator here, tomorrow should be full sun. Actually, we have sun from Saturday to Tuesday, according to this thing. Temperatures are going to be very much fall-like. High of 69 on Saturday, 73 on Sunday, a high of 77 on Monday, and 77 on Tuesday. Then we get into a little bit of rain Wednesday and Thursday. So looking not too shabby. Going to have a pretty good holiday weekend. So we need to oblige the weather and do it justice and just enjoy it. That's for sure. 88PJ, we're going to clear with you, Al. Take care. Enjoy the weekend and have a fabulous Friday. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the WKY repeater. Name here is Gary. The call is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. Custom select in some circles. And I'm looking for check-ins. Come on down.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Golf KFAG Brian in Norton.
WAGXX. Morning, Gary. You have a great one. In and out.
Hotel Romeo Foxtrot WHRF Josh in Akron. Not mobile this morning.
KV8LJ.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8 TLB.
Kilo 8 Papa Juliet Whiskey K8PJW.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Quebec, Philip in River Styx.
All right, I missed a couple, but here's who I have. KF8G, WA8GXX. Good morning, Tom. I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by on this fabulous Friday. W8HRF is in the mix there, and that's kind of where things got a little screwy. Next up was KB8LJ, KE8TLB. Good morning to you, Randy. K8PJW fills in there, and K8YUQ. I missed a couple. Who did I miss?
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, John in Wadsworth, in and out.
November 8, Romeo Kilo Echo, Larry, North Royalton.
All right, nicely done. We picked up Joe N8JKO. W8TD, John, good morning to you. And I have you in and out. Enjoy Fabulous Friday and the holiday weekend. N8RKE, Larry, got you in the log. Stand by. We'll get right to you here. Okay, let's see. No mobiles that I can see. So we'll start at the top. KF8G, Brian, good morning. This is AA8CS.
Oh, I bet you were hoping to put me off as long as you could. Oh, boy, it is going to be a nice weekend. A couple car shows this weekend. Doing a little ghost hunting at Poetstown Elementary. I was at Madison Seminary yesterday with friends and Vermilion for a car show, so it's going to be a busy weekend. I think I'm going to take some of today off and just kind of nap and get ready for a couple of long nights, but not much else going on. Car shows are starting to wind down a bit, so starting to lose the weather, but I'm enjoying the nice cool days. It's been a nice change from 95 degrees. I mean, boy, I tell you what, the temperature went from 95 to 60 like it saw a cop on the side of the road. Wow. I guess with that, I will turn it back to our trembling, fearful, white-knuckled semi-leader. AAA, constantly silly, KF8G.
KF8G, yeah, I couldn't put it off any longer, and you had to be up. So it's like ripping off a Band-Aid, Brian. You know, you just kind of do it all at once, and you suffer the pain, and then it's gone. Good to hear you, sir. Sounds like you have just a super Labor Day holiday weekends planned out. You will not be sitting around doing nothing, that's for sure. KF8G, have a good one, and we'll talk again soon. Let's see, W8HRF, Josh, you're up next, and LJ, you're on deck.
AA8CS, W8HRF, good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net. Doing a little work from home today, so I've been up here for the last 30 minutes or so. It's always nice to get up early and get a little jump start on things. Mainly my timesheet, which is due today. Is it a jump start if you're playing catch up from the past month? I don't know. But anyways, we had a good operations committee meeting last night. That was good, and have the plans underway for the next Sarah event, and we'll start talking about it soon. Oh, Betty's awake. She just opened her door and she's yelling upstairs. So, anyways, again, thoughts and prayers go out for Dick and Susan. Be definitely praying for the repose of his soul. And boy, I think Betty might want to say good morning on the radio. Would you like some third-party traffic, Gary?
Always. Over.
All right, W8HRF with third-party traffic.
Hi.
What do you have to say? Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited for some breakfast?
Yeah.
What do you want for breakfast?
Oatmeal.
Some oatmeal?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to go make some apple and cinnamon oatmeal, okay?
Okay.
All right, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Good day.
Oh, and it's Gary you're talking to. Say bye-bye, Gary.
Bye-bye, Gary.
All right, we'll say 7-3 all. Thanks for running the net, Gary. Appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. AA8CS, W8HRF.
W8HRF. Oh my gosh, is she the cutest thing ever? Oh my. Well, I was pleased to hear that she didn't say bacon flavored oatmeal. That would have been over the top. Josh, thanks for being here this morning. Tell Lucy we said hello, and give Betty a kiss on the forehead for me. Yeah, she's lovely, absolutely lovely. Clear with W8HRF. Let's pick up KB8LJ. Chuck, good morning. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS from KB8LJ, and good morning there, Gary, and everyone in the group. I just have one quick actual request for information, and it may be my negligence in not paying total attention to all of my emails, but I'd like to be able to get a current copy of the club roster, if it is helpful to keep track of everybody out there, and been quite a few new people, and for that reason we publish a link to where we can get it, well, I guess you email a link only to club members, which is fine, but last I heard it was not publicly available on the website, which I think is a smart move. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
W8WKY.
Roger that, Chuck. The link was mailed out to club members. Excuse me. All right, those pesky frogs. And that has been mailed out a couple different times. If you look at my when I sent out I sent out a link to the agenda for last month's meeting. I included the link to the roster. I'm pretty sure I did. But anyway, that link's out there. If you don't have that, shoot me an email and we'll get it to you, Chuck. KB8LJ, AA8CS. All right, next up we have KE8TLB. Randy, I talked about wearing the Barometer Net T-shirts with the goat and the old buzzard on there. We'll see how it works. I know I have a couple of those. I just have to pick the color. KE8TLB, AA8CS. How you doing, Randy, and how you enjoying your day off?
Hey, good morning, Gary. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB, Randy in Rittman, Ohio, in my beautiful shack. Yeah, Gary, I'm doing pretty good. Just sitting here doing nothing. I think I can get used to that, but I better not because I got a lot of work to do here this weekend on the frame. And yeah, I just wanted to say something, Gary. I remember about Dick. I remember I used to mess around with scanners all the time, and I came across this frequency and started listening to it for about a year. And when Dick got on there, I thought, man, that, you know, how his intro, I thought, man, that's pretty cool. And I always liked that. And I don't know, Gary, I probably should have said something earlier, but when he at the end there, when he say check-ins, did he say check-ins or chickens? I never figured that out, but that's pretty cool. So, yep, I appreciate you getting me on here, Gary, and Net. You guys do a really good job, and so I better get off here, and I'm going to head about 11:30 or 12 o'clock, head down south. So granddaughter's coming over for breakfast this morning, so that's pretty cool. And hope everyone has a great day. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73, and God bless everyone.
Randy, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dick would always say, living the dream in beautiful downtown Firestone Park. Talked about the barometer under no pressure whatsoever, etc. It was quite quite unique, and I think he said chicken. He would say check-ins, but he was just messing with us. Yes, he was, and he knew how to do that. All right, Randy. I know you got a lot of work to do, and you're headed down to West Virginia here. I don't remember if it's this weekend or I think you might be going down this weekend. So good luck with that. Safe travels. Get the brake truck all fixed up, and we'll talk to you again real soon. K8TLB, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Phil. K8PJW. Good morning, Phil. How you doing? And YUQ Philip, you are on deck. Go ahead, Phil. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, K8PJW. Good morning, Gary. Good morning to the Barometer Netizens out there. Great to hear everyone this morning. One of my other famous lines from Dick was he always referred to his back 40, which was one time he leaned over to me and said, when I say that, it's like 40 feet from my house. So, that was always funny. Anyway, we're starting the day off here at 52 degrees, headed up to 65, 69 tomorrow, so a slight warming trend here. Mostly sunny, but we'll have some cloud cover coming in the afternoon. Barometer's at 30.10, and gas dropped a few more cents. We're at 3.42 now, so we're getting close to normal again, I suppose. Anyway, with our vacation adventure, we left off at an encampment, Wyoming, which was an old mining town. And from there, we headed to Independence Rock. It's a huge rock. I mean, it's a couple miles to walk around, and it was like a landmark for the people on the different wagon trails coming across to the west. They tried to reach that by Independence Day so that they would have enough time to get over the mountains and get to their destination. So, quite interesting. From there, we headed to Casper, Wyoming. Visited Fort Casper. It was an old fort that was used for protection of the settlers and the wagoneers and so forth, and they had some interesting buildings there. It was actually named after Casper Collins. His father was also in the Army, and Fort Collins was named after him, so they couldn't have two Fort Collins, so they named this one Fort Casper. We stopped by in Cheyenne to visit the state capitol. They have a wonderful state capitol there, and you can walk in there. There's people to greet you. It's a very friendly place. And then we ended up at Boulder, Colorado, where my son lives, and we visited the farmers market and the Dushanbe tea house and a couple other places in Boulder before we continued on our adventure, which I'll continue on my next transmission. So I'll take a break for time here. K8PJW back on, let's see, on 1831, Michael Faraday demonstrates his first electric transformer. 1862, the U.S. Bureau of Engraving and Printing begins operations. The U.S. Congress chose the dollar as a monetary unit for the United States in 1786, and it was first minted in by the United States Mint in 1792. Initially, the local version of the Spanish dollar was popular in the Americas up to the 19th century. 1883, the first Carnegie Library, financed by industrialist Andrew Carnegie, opens in Dunfermline, Scotland, as the first of 2,509 libraries built around the world. And that's the way it was. This is K8PJW. Back to the net.
All right, Phil. Thanks for that. Boy, I'll tell you, you have gone on some tremendous vacations, and thank you for taking us along with you. That it sounds like you just had a ball. All right, KPJW, we're going to clear with you. Thanks for the history report. We do appreciate that, too. That is quite unique, and we all love it. All right, we're going to clear with PJW. Let's pick up Phil up, KEAYUQ. Good morning. This is AA8CS, and Joe, JKO, you're on deck.
Hello, Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, from the wonderful banks of the River Styx. It's a beautiful day out there, and it looks like I'm going to have to be busting my butt because I have a strange feeling that we're going to get an early winter this year. So I'm going to have to try to get everything taken care of quickly this year. And you look at the bees, and the bees look like they're really getting ready for it. So I'm going to have to do a harvest of honey in a little bit, so I have room for all their goldenrod honey. Other than that, not much else happening here, so I'll send it back to AA8 Crazy Scholar.
W8WKY.
All right, Joe. Well, you got the crazy part right, that's for sure. All right, man. Thanks for that. Boy, yeah, honey. That's local honey. You can't, oh, geez, you can't beat that. NAJKO, we're going to clear with you, Joe. Take care. Enjoy the holiday weekend, and in the meantime, don't forget to have a fabulous Friday. NAJKO, we're going to clear with you. WATD was in and out. We'll say good morning to John again. Brings me down to N8RKE. Larry, good morning. What do you have for the net this morning?
Oh, good morning, everyone. Name's Larry in North Royalton. Expecting a DX Engineering delivery, a GMRS antenna. Going to mount that thing outside and see if we can do any good with it. Got the license about 6 months ago and finally getting around to doing something with it. So if it gets here in time and the weather holds out and I still feel like doing it, then we'll get that thing up in the air today. This weekend, there's a big bug infestation over at Geneva on the Lake, and that's tomorrow. My first car was a 68 VW Beetle, so I always like to go to that show that they have every year over there, and we'll see. Weather permitting, I'll be out there. That's about it. N8RKE.
All right, Larry. Well, I got to tell you, I do believe you're going to have a fine business opportunity here. As I said a bit earlier, my prognosticator says Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is going to be full sun and temperatures basically in the 70s. So it should be drop dead gorgeous. So you might just want to kick back and enjoy the weather. I don't know. All right, Larry, thanks for being here, buddy. Do appreciate it. All right, we're going to clear with RKE. And this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association WKY repeater on the W8WKY repeater. I guess I left my foot up off the pedal here. It's the fabulous Friday morning edition. Yes, it is. And also Labor Day, the beginning of the Labor Day weekend today. I bet you some people have the day off, maybe a 4-day weekend possibly. We'll see how all that pans out. But at any rate, it is Labor Day weekend, so everybody have a good and safe holiday. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. If you'd like to join us, come on down. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
Hey, good morning, Gary and the crew. Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Brian, Canal, Fulton, Ohio. In and out. Everybody have a good holiday weekend. KZ8BLD.
NHJKO, you skipped me.
Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth, Christian and Bass, in and out. Have a good Labor Day weekend.
Right. Joe, wow. That was, I really did, huh? That's nutty. Okay, we did pick up KZ8BLD, Brian. I have you in and out along with Christian, KF6POE. I have you in and out as well. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. And have a fabulous Friday along with just a super Labor Day weekend. NHJKO to take it. Sorry, Joe, I don't know how I did that. This is AA8CS.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO, or so I think. Don't worry, it's Friday morning, and without your third cup of coffee, all 6s, 9s, and 11s look alike. So we're pushing 58 degrees, I think 58 degrees here in beautiful Willoughby, Ohio, along the north coast. It's not exactly sunny, but it's not exactly cloudy. So I'm just going to count our blessings here. Something very interesting, just a tip for those that might be interested. I picked up a new test piece of really inexpensive, great for time. Yeah, it's a Cat 6 tester, but it also has BNCs on it to test cabling for interconnections, I guess, under the old ring networks and such that's still based on coax. So I picked it up to test it to see if it would do well with my RG8. And lo and behold, it did have a BNC indicator on it. It was flashing, but it didn't give me an indication whether the coax was good only on the center conductor or with the ground. So it's kind of okay, but I think I'm still going to depend on my multimeter. So much for that experiment. Otherwise, it's a good day. We're going to look to go to the Geauga County Fair, so see what we can see. And with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless and 7-3. NHJKO, back to Net Control.
NHJKO, AA8CS. All right, Joe. Again, my apologies for skipping you there. I don't know actually how that happened, to be honest with you. Be the senility kicking in again. Yeah, there we go. All right. We're going to clear with JKO. Sounds like he's got the experiment. That's how we learn. Yeah, there you go. Always keep your multimeter handy. All right, Joe, take care. Have a fabulous Friday. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. We're approaching the bottom of the net. Is there anybody else that would like to join us this morning before we pull the plug? Give me a call. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KF8ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach and Dalton.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA, Eric in Strongsville Mobile.
All right, we picked up KF8ELA, KE8VZA Mobile. Let's go with you, Eric. KE8VZA Mobile, AA8CS. What say you? How you doing this morning?
AA8CS in the group, KE8VZA Mobile here. Heading out to the Big W for the last nickel of the week. And it's a beautiful day here in Strongsville, 54 degrees on the single mode weather station. The forward K9 weather observer, yeah, he had about a neutral reaction to the weather this morning, so I think it'll be a good day. We'll go with it. Just a twist on Nick's words, don't forget that today is the yesterday of tomorrow. Anyway, everybody have a fabulous Friday, and hopefully we can all aspire to have our barometers have experienced no pressure whatsoever. KE8VZA, back to net control.
Oh, man. All right. I'm confused. It mixes me up. I'm just, but that's what Nick does. And now, Eric, now I know your true colors. You're a mixer-upper as well. All right. All right, sir. It is Fabulous Friday, so please have one. And it is Labor Day weekend. Enjoy that as well. All right. KF8ELA. Zach, how's things in Dalton, and what do you have for the net this morning?
W8WKY.
Good morning, everyone. This is KF8ELA. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Just got the kids dropped off at the sitter. Stopped by a local coffee shop. Got a nice cup of coffee. If you're ever in town, check out Pioneer Coffee Roasters. They're fantastic. But I've got the day off today. Just pulled into the driveway, and now I get to decide what to do. Anyway, hope everyone has a wonderful holiday weekend. Everyone stay safe, and I'll send it back to net. This is KF8ELA.
KF8ELA AA8CS. All right, Zach, thanks for being here this morning, sir. Figuring out what to do today. Do you have any plans for the weekend, by the way? KF8ELA AA8CS.
Yes, we do, actually. We've got some family coming up tomorrow morning, and then we're all heading up to the air show on Sunday to spend the day, and looking forward to that, and then, of course, Monday off as well. So just going to hang out around the house with some family, enjoy some time, and, yeah, it's going to be a good weekend, so I'm excited. KF8ELA, back to net.
All right, Zach, very good. Sounds like you, too, have a fabulous weekend in store for you and your family. Sounds great. All right, we're going to clear with ELA. It brings me to the bottom of my list again. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net Fabulous Friday Morning Edition, along with a Labor Day weekend. Yeah. The beginning of. Zach's a perfect example of that, right? Friday off, Saturday, Sunday, the weekend, and then the federal holiday on Monday. Nice 4-day weekend for those who are inclined to have that option. That's really fabulous. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. Anybody else want to join us before we pull the plug? This will be the last call. Last call for the Fabulous Friday Morning edition of the Barometer Net. Come on down. All right, nothing heard. W8CTM, the closer. Out of the right field bullpen. Come on down, Kerry. Bring your arm with you. This is AA8CS. 39 check-ins today. Yeah, you and me are 38 and 39. Little on the light side, but that's it's about right. We'll settle for that. Any plans for the weekend, Kerry? And what else do you have for us? This is AA8CS.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this fabulous Friday morning. Well, it is the beginning pretty much of Labor Day weekend. I wish it was Memorial Day weekend. That means we'd have the whole summer to look forward to, but what we have now is fall and winter to look forward to. Oh, well, that's the way it is, and it's that way every year. So anyway, no, I really don't have anything planned for the weekend. I probably will go to my niece's house. I think she's having a cookout, so I'll probably end up there Sunday. But other than that, just a regular weekend for me, and that'll be it. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. It's been a great net, but yeah, a little bit light on the check-ins, the lightest we've had all week. We've been in the mid-40s or right around the mid-40s all week, so must be some sleeping inners out there, but oh well, that get it while you can. Anyway, that's about all I have, so I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there, and make somebody's life a little bit better. So with that, I'll just say 73. This is WHCTM, Carrie at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend, and hope everybody enjoys it and has something to do. So with that, we'll turn it back to AHCS, and Gary, you can wrap it up and ship it out. Great net. They're all great nets. It's really, really good to hear everybody every morning. So with that, 73 all, and over to you, Gary.
All right, Carrie, another brilliant close. Thank you for that. We do appreciate it. Labor Day, let's just start with, it's a United States federal holiday honoring working people, their contributions, achievements, and sacrifices in pursuit of national prosperity and well-being, always held the first Monday of September. So, yeah, it's a great holiday, kind of marks the end of summer, also marks the end of wearing white pants, I suppose, is the way to put that. I was trying to figure out the way to say that, but yeah, you put your white stuff away, I guess, until Memorial Day. I think that's the way the tradition goes. But anyway, I don't have much that's white anyway. Since I stopped selling used cars, I put my white shoes, white belt, and white pants away with my plaid jacket. That's all been put in the closet. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, here we are. Let me remind everybody that that does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. And technically 7 to 8. That's how it runs. We do encourage everyone to be a regular check-in. Help keep this tradition alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is AAHCS on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. Now returning this repeater to a regular and open amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Have a fabulous Friday, wonderful weekend, and a downright super duper Memorial Day. Enjoy the family, everyone. They're precious. AAHCS is clear.
W8WKY.